All right. So 4-5 is now we're going to go back to when we were talking about family and expand a little bit more on talking about siblings. Oops. We're going to introduce some new vocab. There is the two of us. Yeah, these are definitely looking way too small. Let me know if it's looking like the text is too small in the videos, because I can go back and I don't know if I can re-record the videos, but I can definitely make the text a little bit larger. Okay. Okay, that should be easier to see. Okay. Hello. Bonjour. Okay. So we've got a couple of pronouns that we're going to introduce, and it's the two of us two, or you two. And basically it comes into we're going to use the V or the K. Because we're talking about my videos. Okay. Two of us, two of you. I'm going to say it's the K because it's hard to do the V, but the K is really easy, the P and the K. So you two, us two. You two. Okay. We're not going to talk about more numbers than that. Just for right now, us two, you two, me two. A new one we're saying, we signed like, right? Interesting is both hands. It's two likes. Hi. Want to say hi? Augie has some new pajamas. They have dinosaurs on them. Want to say hi? You want to teach the sign language? Here, you teach it. I'm just going to go down here. You just sign a couple of. He's not a teacher. I heard that. He's not a teacher either. Okay, so interesting. It's two likes. Interesting. You'll sometimes see it interesting with two L's that bend. Interesting. It's an interesting little drift in how that's changing. The next is relationships. Talking about being close to someone, not close to, and it's like it literally is to be nearby, but we're talking on an emotional level. But we're not that close, not close, not close. So Kimmy, we two. If you have two siblings, we two are close. We two are not close. Not close. So, right? This is always a good one. My grandma used to say, men's amends. Then ranking. Now, there's a couple of different ways. We've talked about using the ranking system of oldest to youngest. Oldest, and youngest. Young. If you don't want to say you're the baby. Oh, I'm young. So two friends, brother and sister. There's 5 kids total, but there's a 10-year gap between the first and the second. So old, all of them are young. Okay. So again, anything comes to your mind, you can sign. We did brother and sister, right? Brother, sister. Actually, the old sign was boy, same, girl, same. So boy from the same family, girl from the same family. And this is, I hate signing it because they never line up evenly because of bone. So they always would go over and under. This has now become, it evolved into, rather than this, like this, because then you can always nail that. But it has nothing to do with being correct or being right. Brother. And we also don't like to change hand shapes in the middle. We like to start and end with the same hand shape. So going from boy to hand shape, that sucked. So now it sort of became a contraction, the same way we do in English, where things meld, brother and sister. Okay. Now, ordinal numbers. Talked about that like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th when we were talking about how many children. So again, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. We usually use the TH, 11th, or just number 11. And then none, right? So these are all the concepts we're going to use in this chapter. So we've already gone over, do you have brothers and sisters, and responding. If you have two or more, if they're different genders, right? So some on this side, some on that side. Then ranking. So you can say, once you set one up on either side, you can then say, oh, I'm close to this one, or I'm close to this one, not close to this one. Right? Similarity, same as, similarity. Don't like, right? I like this one, I don't like this one. Right? So different, always grouchy, tend to be always happy. Okay. So you can see how we're now expanding the conversation about siblings. So here's some basic questions. You have brother, sister. Remember, we're using brother, sister for siblings. Eyebrows up, because it's a yes-no question. So we have two sisters and one brother. That means three siblings and myself. Now you could be at any one of these, right? So I've got a camera. B. And B. So if the other person said you are close to which, you could be like, and then we're introducing the idea of a rhetorical question. Different, like which one's different? So what I'm doing is I'm asking, here's my topic. We're going to talk about the differences. Grouchy, mean, nice, nice. Okay, so like the difference, what? Similarities, what? Brown hair. Are you whining? It's okay. I have to finish recording this, and then we can play. Okay. So the same thing can be done. Whoa, what? Okay, I'll come back and hold you. Okay. It's gonna be hard to sign. Okay. So, oh look, there's Grace. So if we can use contrastive structure. I can't sign on your face if you're going to move. You could talk about the ranking of the kids. 4, right? Have 4 children. Boy, girl, boy, girl. And again, we go back to this all same stuff we've done in the last one. So now we're going to get to watch a couple different ways to say you're an only child. Well, one way to do only child, how to say if you've got one sibling. Now, we won't watch the videos because it's just not worth it. 2 siblings, 3 siblings, 4 siblings, 5 siblings. Okay. Again, this is a reiteration of the stuff we did before. We just keep building on it because this can be a little complicated. Bum, bum, bum. And then we've got my family. Now, she's Iva, is going to talk about her family. And she talks about who's hearing. And in the discussion, they talk about she's having a baby. Do they think the baby's going to be hearing or deaf? And why? So I want you to watch it. I don't want to give anything away in here because through the course of the story, it becomes clear what they're saying and what the vocab is. Then we've got 3 mini dialogues. And again, I put the questions and the answers in here. So just watch the video. And with this one, you can see we're just expanding and adding more information. So of the 4, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky, which is it brother or sister? Which one? Label those. Married or engaged or single. How many kids? Oh, God, that spacing is awful. Holy cow. Okay, that's just going to drive me crazy. Okay, I'll fix that. Hearing or deaf, and how are their signing skills? Okay, so she's going to go through all that. Then there's mini dialogue 3. Again, same thing. Now comparing the same and different with the twins, as she talks about that. And a sign for twin, and I believe that's the way she signs in the video. So it's a 2 on either side of the mouth, twin, because they look the same. And then more of that vocab again. And then all the videos I included in here. So as I say, Unit 4 and Unit 5 are a lot of like quick fire little reinforcements of different topics. All right, so that's 4. And well, actually, this one's 5. That's 4.5. Cool. All right.